as you got to win. That's just how our minds work. And so now, when we find out that there's something really cool happening in New Zealand, we're getting all excited as well. There's the International Surf Rescue Challenge in New Zealand happening November the 27th to the 30th. And we welcome South African Lifesaving team member and Ladies Open captain. It's Amica de Jager. Amica, good morning. Welcome to breakfast.
Good morning. Thank you so much for having me.
What a pleasure. No pressure, by the way, as we send another South African team off into New Zealand saying, please come back with a victory. No pressure.
No pressure at all. No, it is an absolute honor to be able to represent this beautiful country of ours.
Yeah, let's talk about you for a moment. You're a renowned open water swimmer. You did so well in the pool and the surf events recently. Tell us a little bit about the 2025 National Lifesaving Championship, just to give people a bit of a feel of you and your capabilities. It was a good event for you, right?
It was absolutely amazing. Thank you. So yeah, it's the Surf Lifesaving Nationals this year. It's quite an impressive event
Mm,
held by Lifesaving South Africa, and it's basically 3 days of racing in the pool, followed by 3 days racing in the surf. And that is something that's so important because lifesaving as a sport is actually based on something greater, and that
mm,
is being able to save lives and practice rescuing people as fast and efficiently as possible. So that is really cool to have the combination of having the pool events followed by the surf events. It's no matter what the condition, what the venue, it's about saving lives. And yeah, it's such an impressive carnival that's held every year. And was blessed enough to be able to perform really well both in the pool events and the surf events. And I ended up winning the overall competitor of the competition for the surf lifesaving,
well done.
which yeah, it was amazing. So
So
yeah.
I don't know that much about life saving from the outside. All of us are like, well, someone's life needs to be saved, so you got to run and you got to be able to swim, and we think, okay, that's what you need to do, and that's true. But when you guys train and when you put your skills on display at something like nationals, with the stuff like run, swim, run, and surf, swim, and board rescue and tube rescue, there's so many of these things. Which one of them do you enjoy the most as a discipline in training for being a lifeguard?
Sure. That is a really good question. There's so many, and a lot of them I absolutely love. I love the sport. But if I had to pick a favorite, it would
Mm-hmm.
definitely be close to my roots. I love surf swim. That is one of my favorite. Because yeah, I come from a background of being a pool swimmer, and I
Okay.
transitioned into open water swimming, and so yeah, surf swim. And then definitely Iron Woman as well, which combines surf swim with board race, with a surf ski race, plus running in
Oh
between.
my goodness.
And then the final favorite event of mine would probably be the Rescue Tube Rescue, which simulates a rescue event
Mm-hmm.
where we have a patient and a rescuer. So the patient will race out past the waves to a buoy, and they would raise their hand. And the minute they raise their hand, the rescuer will run in with like flippers and a torpedo buoy, and to go and rescue the patient. And they get to the can,
Mm-hmm.
secure the patient, and then race back onto the beach where your carriers will be waiting to carry the patient out the water. So
Amazing.
it's really close, yeah, close to to what life saving is.
So
So
you
yeah.
do really well, Amika, at these different things, and you've got some stuff that you really love, and you're really very good at this. I mean, you won the Victrix Slodorum title at the National Life Saving Championship, like you said. But this is not only fun and competitive and tests your mettle, but at the end of the day, this is actually about saving lives. So are you practicing as a lifeguard? Is that something that you also do?
Yes, that's 100% true. So something that's so special about life saving as a sport is also we do voluntary duty on the beaches over the holidays, and that's something that I feel is so important,
Mm,
especially in South Africa, because there's a lot of people that don't know how to swim or don't know the correct safety protocols when being at an open body of water, whether it be the ocean or a dam or a
Mm.
swimming pool. And just being able to prevent drownings, it just means so much. And it gives so much meaning to our sport as a whole because we're not just doing the sport for the sport, it's for a greater purpose.
Yeah, I love that, Amika. I mean, you want to save somebody's life if you need to, but for the most part, you'd rather not get in the water because, sometimes the worst can happen. So rather, let's learn how to swim. Let's be more capable and more competent in the water, right?
Definitely.
Mm.
And also like one of the major advice is just to give to the public is like always whenever you go down to the beach, always swim be between the flags and
Yeah.
make sure that there's a lifeguard on duty because yeah, that is the goal to save lives and
Yeah.
prevent drowning.
Yeah, well said, Amika. Thanks for that. Now you're off to New Zealand soon at the end of November. And you're a team member and you're the ladies open captain. Now we say ladies open captain. That sounds very impressive. What does that mean? What's the ladies open?
So you have different age categories in life saving,
Mm-hmm.
and so you've got the juniors and your seniors, as well as your nippers. So nippers is kind of like learning to be lifesavers,
Cute.
and that is generally any up until the age of 14, and then after um, I think it's from like 14 to 19, that would be the junior category, and then 19 and over would then be the open
I
category.
see.
So the female open captain would be I am captain of the senior team.
Uh,
So we also have junior team captains as well. So yeah.
So, what are you most excited about going to New Zealand, apart from the opportunity to go and swim in that? I had a look yesterday when I knew we would chat. I wanted to go and see exactly what does it look like there, where you guys are going to be competing at Mount Manganui. And I was looking at some of those beaches in the mountains, and I thought, yo, Amika and the team are going to such a beautiful place. It looks like it's going to be so cool.
I absolutely cannot wait. It is such an honor to be able to compete at these incredible beaches and
Mm.
incredible places. And yeah, I think what I'm most excited about is just the team that we're sending this year. It's just these lifeguards are incredibly motivated and incredibly talented, and South Africa ranks top 5 in the world
Wow.
for life saving. So it's really an incredible opportunity to showcase our sport and bring awareness to our sport as well on a much larger scale.
Wow, you got me there. I knew, as lifesavers, we do pretty well, but top five. So I mean, what are our chances? I guess it differs because there's so many different disciplines, right? So let's go to you. Since we've got you on the line, which specific disciplines will you be taking part in when you get to New Zealand?
I'll be taking part in the surf swim and the Iron Lady. So those are my two main focuses for New Zealand. And it's really quite cool because all the points get pooled,
Mm.
and at the end of the competition, it's from over all the disciplines. They will be handing out first place, second place, third place per country. So it's actually per team. So it's really exciting. And the last event that I participated in the same event,
Mm.
South Africa placed third overall, behind Australia and New Zealand. So I'm really, really hoping to to break into the top 2 this year.
Yes, we're behind you, Mika. 100%. You've got this. So I was going to ask you who's the current world title holder overall. I mean, is that something that they do at the end of the challenge in New Zealand? Is there going to be an overall winner?
Yes, yes, there definitely is. So as it's currently that title is held by Lifesaving Australia. And a close second would be Lifesaving New Zealand.
Aha.
So we are going for them.
Go for it,
I'm
Amika.
bringing
When it comes to Australia, New Zealand, and South Africa, I think the competition pretty much everywhere, from netball to cricket to rugby, is always up there with those teams. So you've got it out there in New Zealand come the 27th to the 30th of November. Anyone listening this morning that's thinking maybe they're in that, what do you say, nipper? They're in that nipper age, and they're thinking, is life saving something that I could do? I'm a competent swimmer. I enjoy that. So what would you say to a parent that might be listening, or a young person that's listening that think they'd like to get into life saving? You've done so well in your life in this area. What kind of inspiring message can you share with them?
I would definitely say go for it. Like, go to the nearest beach and there will be a life-saving club there, and get involved,
Mm,
because it's also teaching your kids very, very important life skills. And it's not only it's also community service. It's giving
mm,
back to the community. So it's such an incredible sport to be part of. And with such a awesome end goal in terms of drowning prevention and
yeah.
saving lives, I think there's nothing more important than that. It's so incredible. And yeah, just a special mention of we will be celebrating World Drowning Prevention Day in July.
Yes.
July, the 25th of July every year. So it's just so cool to be part of something that's greater than oneself.
Yeah, exactly right. And let's think about it. Being able to do something you love on a South African beach in a South African summer, around other cool people that love the water and the waves and the sunshine just as much as you do, and with a care for other people. I mean, who wouldn't want to do something like that if they're able? So maybe you have the dream job. Amica de Jager, South African life-saving team member, also the ladies' senior captain, off to New Zealand for the International Surf Rescue Challenge in New Zealand on November the 27th to the 30th at a very cool place called Mount Manganui out in New Zealand. Have yourself a wonderful time. Well done. Congratulations. And we're behind you in the team. And we can't wait to check in with you and see how well you've done at the end of the month.
Thank you so, so much.
What an absolute pleasure. That's Amica de Jager, and we'll make sure this podcast is available for you later on today. So if you want to check in and listen again, maybe you want to play it for a young person in your life or someone who's at school or at varsity class and they might have missed this chat this morning, then check in on the website or on the app of Radio K Pulpit. Live here on Radio K Pulpit and Radio Decent 95.9 FM. This is Get Up and Go Breakfast. Hier's Len Miller. Dan doen ons daai laaste verkeersverslag van die oggend, 8:30.